Hello, 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 hello. It's your girl Lovely but Great. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all, I got all mixed up. The original this was supposed to be it's your girl Lovely but Great. This was supposed to be playing for today. I had it scheduled for tomorrow. I didn't even know that. So when I came to go live, I was like, something don't look right, but it's all good. I managed to still go live. Much love to everybody. Hello, Miss Ashanti. Hello, Miss Beverly, Puerto Rican Queen, Miss Bonnie. Much love, ladies, and thank y'all for being here. It means a lot to me when I see y'all show up when I'm doing a live that's not drama and I'm doing a positive, educational purposes live. It really does make me feel good about that because it lets me know that even though we all like, you know, drama, but it lets me know that that's not all y'all about. Y'all are supportive of other content. Y'all, we got a storm or something going on out there. Um, it just pouring down raining. And yeah, it is pouring down raining, y'all. King James went back to Walmart to get some of the things that I did not get. Some of the things that I thought we already had at the house yesterday, but we didn't. But we was running low of it. So I said I ain't going nowhere today. But drama not eatable. Just saying. I know that's right. So y'all, before we get started, today's topic is that's today's Let's Talk Food topic is how much seafood is too much? Is there actually a such thing as eating too much seafood, and what would it do to your body if you eat too much of it? Um, I know a lot of people that looks at this channel, my food channel, they be like, "Lovely, I always gotta have her shrimp because I love me some shrimp, y'all." And at the drop of a dime, no matter what I might have been planning on eating that day, if somebody was like, "Well, you got a taste for some shrimp," I'll be like, "Yep." I always got a taste for it. I don't know why. It's like I crave it. I love shrimp, no matter how it's cooked, whether it's a lazy way. Hey, Bad and Bougie. Whether I do it lazy and just put it in a bowl, um, put some butter and garlic and other seasons and just throw it in the microwave, or whether I, go all out and grill it or, fry it or put it in a seafood boil or, just different. There's so many different ways that you can make it. And I just love shrimp, but I also love other seafood as well. I love my catfish. I love my tilapia. I love my trout. I love my there's just so many different seafoods that I like. And living in a seafood state, I'm gonna say it's a seafood state because a lot of the people that are from here they cook dishes that have crab legs, the lobster, the mussels, the oysters, and just all kinds of shellfish and seafood. This is just normal for them. But is there a such thing of eating too much, and would too much do any kind of damage to your body? That's what we're talking about today. Is there a such thing as too much? I know there are some mukbangers on here on YouTube that eat a lot of seafood. When I say they eat a lot, they be having a big old king crab legs and a big old lobsters. I mean, and they just eat this on a almost every other day basis. Is there a such thing as eating too much seafood? And if so, what will it do to you? That's our topic today. I'm gonna pull up I had some stuff that I had bookmarked, but it was on my phone. I don't know if I can pull it up here. So I'm just gonna do a simple search on Google. Google is my friend, y'all. Google is my friend. And what I pulled up, what I typed in was, can you eat too much seafood? Okay. And the first article that I found is on healthline.com. I will be posting this link in the description later whenever I get a chance to go back in here and post it. And we're going to be talking about this, and I'm going to be reading this under fair use, y'all. Let me put my fair use banner up for purposes of educational and commenting and critique, okay? I was told you can eat too much seafood. I can't think of what it's called. Okay. Not good to eat too much scavengers, my opinion. Hey, Terry. Much love, Miss Terry. And if y'all can share this live, would be awesome sauce. Let me get into it. So it says, understanding mercury poisoning. Mercury poisoning refers to a toxicity from mercury consumption. Mercury is a type of toxic metal that comes in different forms within the environment. The most common cause of mercury poisoning is from consuming too much methyl mercury or organic mercury, which is linked to eating seafood. Okay. Hold on, let me just the privacy. I'm going to pull this up where y'all can see it as well, so we can all see it at the same time, okay? Okay. So it says small amounts of mercury are present in everyday foods and products, which may not affect your health. Too much mercury, however, can be poisonous. Mercury itself is naturally occurring, but the amounts in the environment have been on the rise from the industrialization. The metal can make its way into soil and water, and eventually to animals like fish. Consuming foods with mercury is the most common cause of this type of poisoning. Children and unborn babies are the most vulnerable to the effects of mercury poisoning. You can help prevent toxicity by limiting your exposure to this potentially dangerous metal. Okay, and it says symptoms of mercury poisoning. Mercury is most notable for its neurological effects. In general, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration says that too much mercury can cause anxiety, depression, irritability, memory problems, numbness, pathologic shyness, and tremors. More often, mercury poisoning builds up over time. However, a sudden onset of any of these symptoms could be a sign of acute toxicity. Call your doctor right away if you suspect mercury poisoning. Wow. And then it says mercury poisoning symptoms in adults. Adults with advanced mercury poisoning might experience hearing and speech difficulties, lack of coordination, muscle weakness, nerve loss in hands and face, trouble walking, vision changes. Who would think if you start experiencing these things that it has something to do with mercury poisoning? Okay, mercury poisoning symptoms in children and infants. Mercury poisoning can also disrupt fetal and early childhood development. Infants and young children who've been exposed to high levels of mercury may have delays in cognition, fine motor skills, speech and language development, visual spatial awareness. Complications of mercury poisoning. High amounts of mercury can lead to long-term and sometimes permanent neurological changes. The dangers are especially notable in young children who are still developing. Hey, Bad and Bougie, much love, girl. Anybody else that came in, much love. If I missed you, much love, everybody. It says mercury exposure can lead to developmental problems in the brain, which can also affect physical functions such as motor skills. Some children who are exposed to mercury at a young age may develop learning disabilities. Wow. According to the Environmental Defense Fund, adults with mercury poisoning may have permanent brain and kidney damage. Oh my. Circulatory failure is another possible type of complication. This is serious, y'all. Okay, so now it goes into the causes of mercury poisoning, the things that causes it. It says mercury poisoning from fish. Methyl mercury, which is also known as organic mercury, poisoning is largely linked to eating seafood, mainly fish. Toxicity from fish has two causes: eating certain types of mercury containing fish or eating too much fish. It says fish get mercury from the water they live in. All types of fish contain some amount of mercury. Larger types of fish can have high amounts of mercury because they prey on other fish that have mercury too. Sharks and swordfish are among the most common of these. Big eye tuna, marlin, and king mackerel also contain high levels of mercury. It's also possible to develop mercury poisoning from eating too much seafood. In small amounts, the following types of fish are okay to eat once or twice per week. And it says albacore tuna, anchovies, catfish, grouper, pollock, salmon, shrimp, snapper. Oh my God, did I see shrimp on there? Can y'all see this? Let me make this a little bigger so everybody can see what it said here. Y'all know how much I love my shrimp, but it says once or twice per week. So, like, sometimes we might have a craving for seafood. Like, sometimes that's all I want is some seafood. I be wanting me some fish. I be wanting me some shrimp. I be wanting me some stuffed crabs or whatever. It can be okay, like, once or twice a week. But when you get to eating it more than that, you have there's a potential that you may end up being having mercury poisoning. Crab, yeah, well, crab not even on there, right? It's got shrimp, snapper, salmon, pollock, grouper, catfish. I eat a lot of catfish too, y'all. Anchovies and albacore tuna. Now it says though these options contain less mercury overall, you'll want to take care in how much you eat. Also, these are ones that it say if you eat at least, one, no more than once or twice a week. But then tell you how much of it. Because like with shrimp, I mean, I'm not just gonna eat one little shrimpy shrimp. I'm gonna eat like, maybe 6 or 7 or, depending on like if it's on a skewer. Matter of fact, speaking of a skewer, y'all know me, I'll be having a video to play for y'all. Let me pull it up real quick. Y'all. Speaking of shrimp, did y'all know how much I love my shrimp, right? And there'll be times that I have shrimp like almost every day. Even if it's just a little small lunch, like a half a bag of shrimp, and I might make me a little portable, little mini shrimp boil or whatever in my new wave oven or whatever. But I do eat a lot of shrimp, so I need to take heed to the information that I'm reading because I did not know this. Let me go here and I'm going to show y'all what I wanted to show y'all about the shrimp. It wasn't nothing really major or nothing, just a little video clip I made for this live stream. Wait, did I upload it? Shoot, I probably didn't upload it. Hold on. Y'all know me, I be like, oh yeah. I probably didn't upload it. I said to myself that I was gonna upload it, but it looks like I didn't. So it's only like it ain't even a whole 2 minutes. So I'm gonna upload it real quick and let y'all see this little clip that I made just for the what we're talking about today. It's only gonna take a few seconds to upload. But yeah, I thought I had already did this, y'all. I'm sorry. I try to be prepared for our little food talk, but sometimes I get distracted and I get to doing other stuff or whatever. But go back in here with y'all. I'll get back to the article and then I'll come back and show this. Right, that's what I was saying about the people that be doing those seafood mukbangs. I noticed that quite a few of them have had to have some kind of stomach surgeries recently or in the last year or two. I don't know if they was just doing it to lose weight or if they were doing it because of something going on, ulcers or whatever. But let me get back into it. It says if you're pregnant, the March of Dimes recommends eating no more than 6 ounces of tuna per week. Oh my God, y'all know something? When I was pregnant with my son, I craved tuna so bad. I ate so much tuna. It was like every day. And I wanted it sloppy too. I wanted a lot of mayo and a lot of relish and all that stuff in my tuna. I was eating tuna because I was craving it. So I didn't even know you should only eat like no more than 6 ounces of tuna per week and 8 to 12 ounces of other types of fish. This will reduce the risk of fetal mercury exposure. And it also says you'll also want to watch your fish consumption if you're nursing, as mercury can be passed through breast milk. Wow. Now it says other causes. These are other causes that you can get mercury poisoning. And it says other causes of mercury poisoning can be environmental or from exposure to other forms of the metal. These include broken fever thermometers. You know that the mercury is that silver stuff in the thermometers, y'all. You know that little stuff that you've always been wondering, what the heck is that? Sometimes you might have walked outside and it might have done rained or something, and you might see mercury right there on the ground, on the concrete or on the street. And don't touch it though. Please don't touch it. It looks like, okay, you know how the movie Terminator, you know how the Terminator be transforming and sometimes he looked like this liquid. That's what mercury is, that silver liquid stuff. But it says silver dental fillings. I guess that's made out of mercury. Certain types of jewelry, mining for gold and household gold extraction. Skincare products, those made in the United States don't usually contain mercury. Exposure to toxic air in industrialized communities. And then it says here, diagnosing mercury poisoning. Mercury poisoning is diagnosed with a physical exam and a blood and urine test. Your doctor will ask about your symptoms and when they started. They will also ask you about your dietary choices and other lifestyle habits. A blood or urine mercury test is used to measure levels in your body. Now let's see if there's any treatment for it. It says, my family don't believe in no seafood while pregnant. I don't know if it's superstition. It might be, and it might be because of the mercury. It says mercury poisoning treatment. There's no cure for mercury poisoning. Wow. The best way to treat mercury poisoning is to stop your exposure to the metal. Okay, Bam. If you eat a lot of mercury containing seafood, stop immediately. If toxicity is linked to your environment or workplace, you might need to take steps to remove yourself from the area to prevent further effects of poisoning. So there's no treatment for this poisoning. If your mercury levels reach a certain point, your doctor will have you do chelation therapy. Chelating agents are drugs that remove the metal from your organs and help your body dispose of them. Long term, you may need continuing treatment to manage the effects of mercury poisoning, such as neurological effects. And then they actually have a number for the Center for Poison Control right here. So, y'all, I would have never known that it could be that serious, y'all, because like I say, I see a lot of people. They do, like Bonnie said, there's a lot of mukbangers that eat seafood all the time and large quantities of it. But I don't know if the seafood that they're eating is considered to be high agents of, it's considered to contain high agents of mercury or not. But I have seen some of these mukbangers that do the seafood meat mukbangs. I have seen where they have had to be hospitalized before, and some have had surgeries. I don't know what the surgeries were for, so don't get me up a line. But that is kind of, interesting. Let me go ahead and grab this link so I can put it in the description later. There's a lot of times I don't like to forget to put the links in the description so y'all can go see this for yourself at a later time if y'all choose to. Now let me pull up this video real quick. Oh, it's not even done yet. Oh, my internet must be going slow because of the storm. Okay, being a vegetarian, I eat seafood at least three to four times a week. Oh wow, Bad and Bougie. So, let me see. I'm gonna pull up another article real quick, and it says, this one just says, it's okay. So I'm just gonna read some of this from the Google. Y'all, it says the question was, how much is too much seafood? So how much is too much? It says the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, which is the EPA, recommends consuming a daily maximum of 0.1 micrograms of mercury for each kilogram of your body weight. That would limit a 176-pound adult, the national average, to 8 micrograms of mercury each day. Now, I don't know how you measure the micrograms of mercury that is in the seafood that you are eating, but apparently they got this scale set up, this little thing. And then it says here, can you eat seafood every day? It says government dietary guidelines recommend that people eat fish twice a week. And we know that fish are full of omega-3 fatty acids, which can benefit both heart and brain. While it might be safe to eat fish every day, REM says it's still not clear if there's any added health benefits to that level of consumption. So this is something that a Harvard University study was doing. I'm not going to click on it. I'm just looking at some things when I put in the title the search, can you eat too much seafood? Okay. Is eating a lot of shrimp bad for you? It says, although shrimp is high in cholesterol, now that's something I did not know either, it has not been found to have a negative impact on heart health. Eating shrimp may actually help lower your levels of triglycerides and bad LDL cholesterol. It says overall shrimp is a healthy food that can fit well into a balanced diet. Here's a question somebody asked. It says, can eating too much seafood make you smell? It says body odor after eating seafood is typically related to a metabolic disorder. People with trimethylamurria develop a fishy odor after consuming seafood because they can't break down the chemical trimethylamine that's naturally found in seafood. The odor will appear within a few hours. Wow, I've never heard of that, y'all. So you mean to tell me that there are people that when they eat seafood, they start smelling like the seafood that they ate? Let's pull that one up. That's kind of interesting. They actually have something that says 5 foods and drinks that affect your body odor. Okay. I'm going to pull this one up where y'all can see it because I don't want nobody saying, love the great, no, she wrong for making up stuff. I didn't make this up, y'all. I promise. I'm looking at this right now. I did not make this up. Y'all be like, love the great, where you be getting this stuff at? Girl, I did a Google search, okay? All right, it says 5 foods and drinks that affect body odor. The saying "you are what you eat" especially rings true when it comes to body odor. Depending on what you eat or drink and your personal body chemistry, it can produce a rather unpleasant odor. It's totally normal, and in some cases, you may not even notice it, but other people notice it. Here's what to watch out for: cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and kale are just a few of the more popular cruciferous vegetables. These vegetables are very high in fiber, which doesn't get digested by your body. When fiber travels to your colon, it reacts with bacteria to produce gas that we release. This is true in of any high fiber food. The difference with cruciferous vegetables is that they're very high in sulfur containing substances, and these break down into hydrogen sulfide, which has a rotten egg kind of smell. This what you said, Bam. Don't nobody cool the pepper got no business looking and smelling like it came out the fish market. Okay. And say this isn't reason to avoid them because they are so good for you. Start with small amounts and build up to see how your body handles it. Okay, so another one that says asparagus. Eating asparagus can result in urine that smells like rotten cabbage due to sulfur compounds. I don't eat asparagus, y'all. I don't think I've ever tasted asparagus. I think it looked like some little tree, it looked like some little branches or some little sticks or whatever, and I just never cared to try it. I don't know what it tastes like. It could be good, it could be bad. It tastes good or it tastes nasty. I don't know because I've never tasted asparagus. Let me make this what my screen is big. So yeah, it says the interesting thing is that not everyone produces the smelly urine, and some people may produce it and not be able to smell it. This is known as anosmia. There is no consensus on why some people produce the smelly urine and why some don't, or why some people can smell it and some don't. But there are theories. One is that there is a genetic variability in the enzymes involved that produce the sulfurous metabolites. Sorry. As far as anosmia, the thought is that there may be genetic variability in one's olfactory genes. The good thing is there is no clinical problem if you do or if you don't have this or smell the odorous urine. Asparagus is part of a healthy diet, so if you like, eat it. It's good for you. I'm gonna have to decline from eating things that's gonna make my piss stink, okay? I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, getting up off the toilet and when you wipe and you be like, what the world is that? We ain't trying to have them kind of problems, okay? So asparagus, you can stay right there in the doggone grocery store where you be at when I walk right past you and pick something else out of the doggone vegetable bin. That's where you're gonna stay at. Now my garlic and my onions, that's next, y'all. And I already know, I don't really eat that much cumin, but if I do, it's in like it's a seasoning. I use this and then curry. Okay. It says there are two main ways people may be able to tell that you've eaten garlic, onions, cumin, and curry: your breath and your pores. This is true because I have noticed this. If you eat something with a lot of garlic in it or with some, onion or whatever, your breath will kind of project that smell. And your pores, if you get the sweating, especially if you ate something with a high content of it. Hey, MC, much love, girl. Not Cootie Peppy, I can't stand you. What's good with cheese, Bam? Cootie Peppy. Okay, so y'all, it says these compounds are pretty, oh wait, let me get back to what it said. When your body breaks down garlic, onions, and herbs and spices like curry and cumin. Sulfur-like compounds are produced. These compounds are pretty evident on your breath. They can also react with sweat on your skin to produce body odor. Y'all ever see? I don't like raw onions. Let me just say this just off the top. I cannot stand raw onions as far as to eat them. I just can't. I can't even eat half done onions. My onions have to be cooked and they can't be crunchy at all. They need to be darn near see-through. Nice and cooked. And when you eat them like that, they don't really have that onion odor to them. But when you have people that be pounding them old raw onions on their sandwiches or their burgers or whatever, and they go and bite into that and they eating that old crunchy onion, and then when they get done, you can smell the onion on their breath. You can smell it. Okay. Same thing with garlic. If you season heavily with garlic, or even if it's just uh what's it called, crushed garlic, or garlic, chunks or whatever you use, fresh garlic, it's gonna leave a smell, in your mouth. You're gonna have to go and brush your teeth or rinse with some or gargle with some mouthwash or whatever to get that out or whatever, because you're gonna have that garlic smelling breath. Um, and I use both. I use garlic onion. Sometimes I use the curry powder. I think it's the curry or cumin. One of them, it's a powder. But hey, it still leaves a smell on your breath. Now, seafood, it says body odor after eating seafood is typically related to a metabolic disorder. People with, this is the same thing we just read a little while ago. Excuse me, trimethylmerania. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but hey, who won't come up here and pronounce it right? God damn it. Develop a fishy odor after consuming seafood because they can't break down the chemical trimethylamine that's naturally found in seafood. The odor will appear within a few hours. Trimethylamine isn't a common disorder. It's diagnosed with a urine test. People with the disorder may need to avoid seafood and other foods that contain precursors to trimethylamine, such as eggs, liver, legumes, and milk from grass-fed cows. Girl, trimethylamine. I can't say it. Okay, and it also said alcohol. There's some evidence that suggests people who are heavy drinkers have less beneficial bacteria in their mouths compared to non-drinkers. This bacteria can contribute to bad breath and can also lead to gum disease, plaque, and tooth decay. Also, when you drink, you tend to have a drier mouth, which can lead to bad breath. Our bodies metabolize alcohol into acetate, which has a signature sweet smell. The more you drink, the more acetate your body is going to produce. This contributes to greater body odor. People can breathe out the odor, and it also gets secreted into sweat. The best way to minimize bad breath and body odor associated with drinking is to reduce the amount you drink and to hydrate by consuming lots of water. I'm going to also put this link in the description so that you all can go back and check it out at your leisure. These are going to be what I put down as sources. This is where we got the information that we got. It says Zena Champion is a registered dietitian at the Ohio State University, Western Medical Center. So that's where that information came from. All right, so my video should be ready now. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. And it's just a quick little video. Y'all know I try to have a little video to go with what we do over here with the Let's Talk Food series. After we finish, I'll make it unlisted. It's unlisted now. But let me go ahead and share the screen and show y'all that real quick. And this was supposed to got played. Hold on.
Anybody that loves shrimp more than me. Oh my just I love it. I
Mm.
can eat shrimp skewers all day. Probably not good for me to eat it every day, all day. But I love some shrimp, and it's such a delicacy for me. We're gonna talk about shrimp. We're gonna talk about seafood. How much of it is okay to eat in a week time frame? Because I know I eat a lot of fish and I eat a lot of shrimp, but is it good for me to eat as much of it that I do? We're just gonna have a conversation about it. Let's talk food.
Okay, so I just showed y'all my shrimp skewer, and it just made me hungry, y'all. Now, I just want to show y'all there's quite a few people on this platform that love to eat seafood. Okay, we're just gonna look down the timeline after pulling up, putting in the type in the search seafood mukbang. Okay, and I just want y'all to see there are so many that eat lots of seafood on a. I don't know if they do this daily or maybe weekly. I don't know. Maybe they do the videos and they record them and then they just let it play on certain days and stuff like that. But so as you can see, a lot of people love Miss B Loves Life. They love to watch her eat. She eats a big old king crabs with the potatoes and the corn and the lemon and the eggs, and then you got everybody, a lot of people that's eating the same stuff, and she has her own sauce, y'all. A lot of people, this patent, be buying her sauce and they try to make it the way she do it. Look at all that seafood, y'all. Are they eating this every day? Are they eating it every other day? How often are they eating this seafood? And is it something that they have to worry about getting sick? Now, I don't think crab was even on the list that's being high in mercury. We need to take a look and find it out. But you got a lot of people a lot of mukbangers that eat seafood on the. I'm gonna make sure I ain't see nothing that I need to be seeing. Um, on the regular, y'all, and I do a little mukbanging on my channel, but I don't do it every day like that. I don't, just if there's something that I'm about to eat and I want to just sit there and eat and chat with y'all, I'll do it. But for the most part, y'all, I'm an eater and I have to eat. And if I'm eating and knowing y'all watching me, it's kind of, it's fun sometimes, but sometimes I'll be like, look, I ain't got time for this. I'm about to eat my food. I ain't trying to be looking cute. I ain't trying to be, what I'm saying, politically correct with eating. Like when I'm eating my collard greens and my cornbread, I eat that with my hands. A lot of people eat collard greens on a fork or on a spoon. I don't. I eat it with my hand. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that was my son. Cause today is the 5th and he haven't paid his rent yet. Okay, and he is not exempt. I went and collect rent from my other tenants yesterday, and this joker was ducking and dodging. He just texted me back. Like, we don't play them games. You're gonna be stuck with a late fee after today. You don't get no exceptions, no exceptions. I don't care that you're my son. If you don't get no exceptions. Your roommate can pay his on time, you can pay yours on time too. That part. So anyway, let's get back into it, y'all. So yeah, there's a lot of people that do eat seafood on their platforms, as a big part of what they do. They do it often. Like, for instance, we all know She Loves Life, she eats a lot of seafood. Do she do it every day? I don't know. I don't know if she does it every day. Well, it looks like almost every day or every other day she does do some kind of mukbang and not necessarily always seafood, but does it take a toll on her body? You know, what does it do to the body when you're eating so much large quantities of seafood like that? Those are some questions I would love to ask her or anybody else that does it. Maybe I can reach out and to some mukbangers that do the seafood mukbangs and just ask them. You know what I'm saying? If would they be willing to come on and speak to us about it? If there are certain things that they do when the camera is off, you know what I'm saying, to maintain, their levels with everything. Because if you eat a lot of one type of food, like it said in the thing, the mercury and all that stuff, but maybe it's certain, seafood that you eating that's not high in those things or whatever. I don't know. But I would love to reach out to a few of the mukbangers that I'm in a few mukbang groups on Facebook. And I might reach out and see if I can get anybody to come over and do an interview with us on this channel, the Let's Talk Food channel. Whether it's about seafood or any type of food, like how do y'all maintain, your weight and your health as far as, because you're eating a lot of food. They be having some big old platters. I thought I was greedy, but they be having some big old platters sat up there, and big old pans like the pan that you bake a turkey in. They be having a big old pan like that full of food, y'all. It's a couple times a week, Miss B Love, and she keeps that shape too. And I know somebody told me she had to get some kind of surgery. I don't know if it was a gash or some kind of surgery. I don't know what her surgery was, but somebody told me she had got some kind of stomach surgery recently, probably in the last year or so. And I may be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I did hear that. You know how you hear stuff through the YouTube street, so there's no telling if it was real or not. But yeah, she eats a lot of seafood, y'all. She eats a lot of seafood, but she ain't the only one. There's quite a few of them on here that does. I think I can't eat the same stuff all the time like that. I start not liking it no more. I think I will start not liking it that much anymore. But I have a few mukbangs on my channel. Now here is some shameless promotion, y'all. This is some shameless promotion. In case y'all didn't know, I do have a playlist with my mukbangs, and I have a few that are ASMRs while I'm eating things, and I'm not really speaking. I'm just whispering, and you're just hearing all the sounds. Because I know a lot of people really they find comfort in listening to stuff sometimes without the talking. So thank you, Taylor May. Much love, much love. Thank you for stopping by. And you have a wonderful rest of the day. So yeah, my thing is, like I said, I'm not gonna consume any more than I normally would have ate anyway. So when I do a mukbang, it's gonna be what I would have already ate anyway. I'm not gonna sit here and go in the restaurant and order like a whole table full of food if that's not what I normally eat. I'm gonna order what I normally would eat, and I'll just sit there and talk to y'all while I eat it or whatever. I might try to make a few jokes here and there, and I'll show y'all what I got, and that's it. But I'm not about to do it like every day. I can't, because not that I don't eat every day. Trust and believe I eat every day, but I like to be comfortable when I'm eating, y'all. I can't be sitting up here worrying about is they watching. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I got a little juice hanging down. I need to hurry up and grab a napkin. Girl, when I'm regular just eating, I'm gonna eat and slurp that juice up and keep it going, okay? And then, like I said, I eat with my hands and stuff, certain foods. I've seen somebody in a restaurant trying to eat a drumstick, y'all, with a freaking fork and a knife. And I said, I was so irritated, y'all. And it's not a black or white thing either. It's just certain people just eat like that. And I was like, I wanted to say this to this person, if you don't pick that damn chicken leg up and eat that, like, it was making me mad, y'all. Sitting over there with a doggone drumstick, eating it with a doggone fork and a knife. See, I cannot. That would be in my hand, and I'll be eating it. But does anybody have any questions about today's topic, y'all? We're talking about how much seafood is too much to eat. If anybody have any questions or anything that they wanted to add to the discussion, you're welcome to do so. Y'all have been great. Y'all been very conversational, which is awesome sauce. I love it when y'all participate. Hey, Lacey, much love, girl. Lacey is in the building. Lacey is in this thing. Some of y'all, I'm giving the riches out if I see that y'all been kind of participating a lot or coming into this food channel when I do the little discussion. So I've been giving y'all riches, giving out riches because I see y'all often in here. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So my thing is, like I said, from based off what we just learned, eat, your seafood in moderation. Maybe, twice a week is good and not too bad for certain seafoods. Let me see if I can find any videos about that. Okay, so I'm gonna look. I see a few videos, and y'all, this will be under fair use. I see a few videos here, and I'm gonna just take a look at a couple, and we're gonna go ahead on and end this up at 1 hour. We have 48 minutes now, so we got a little time. So I just did a search for "Can you eat too much seafood?" And this is for educational purposes, commentary, discussion, and all that good stuff. So this video right here, it says the health risks of eating too much fish and seafood. Let's see here. And Kathleen Zellman, it says she's a nutrition expert.
Fish are an important aspect of a healthy diet, but our viewers are concerned about how much is too much. What about fish that is high in heavy metals? Well, fish contains a wide variety of essential nutrients. It's a good source of protein. It is low in saturated fat, good in high in healthy fats, especially fish like salmon. And the essential nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids, are great for your heart.
So she just named a lot of the good things that fish contains, as far as things that are good for your heart, as far as the protein and all of that stuff, the omega-3 fatty acids and things of that nature.
So fish and seafood in general are good, should be a part of our regular diet. The American Heart Association recommends eating fish twice a week, especially that fatty fish for these great heart health benefits. But nearly all fish contains traces of mercury. But this is not of concern. What is of concern is the fish that contains more mercury. And the EPA and the FDA have recommended that if you pregnant, are pregnant, breastfeeding, and young children, that you avoid the fish that are high in mercury.
So the fish that are higher in mercury are the ones that you may want to kind of avoid, especially if you're pregnant or you have little small kids. You don't want to give them, a lot of that, or if you're breastfeeding and things of that nature, because it goes straight through the breast milk. I made some homemade spaghetti. I keep my meat aside from the noodles. And my husband and small son almost ate all the meat up. Good thing I always cook. Oh wow, Lacey. You just have to be careful of the intake of seafood because it has a lot of cholesterol in it, right? I cannot cook small. I just love cooking so everyone can eat, and believe me, it will all be go. Yeah, I made spaghetti yesterday and meatballs. I actually did a video showing y'all how I did my homemade meatballs and my homemade garlic stuffed cheesy breads. And I messed around and could not find my spaghetti noodles. I bought them yesterday at the store, but they got left in the you know how you have the one cart, and then as you transfer and everything and put it up on the thing, you put stuff in the other cart and another cart. Well, it ended up getting left. at the store, so I ended up having to use some fettuccine noodles. So you know how one little small box of spaghetti go a long way, but a small box of fettuccine noodles, you don't get a lot. So, it was just a one time, one serving thing. I thought we were gonna have some leftovers. It got all ate up immediately. Back when I lived in New York, I would have people asking me to cook for them, and I would give my neighbors their plates just because awesome sauce. So let's see what else she had to say, y'all.
And those are shark, swordfish, tilefish, and kidnap. So avoid those, even if you're not pregnant. If you eat a lot of fish, you might want to avoid those varieties.
Personally, I don't eat those anyway.
In general, the fish that has trace amounts that's popular, things like shrimp, salmon, pollock, catfish, and canned like tuna. There is a little bit of a caution about tuna. The white albacore tuna is a little bit higher. And so the recommended limit is only 6 ounces a week. So fish is good for you. 12 ounces a week would be great. It's got so many health benefits to it. You want to enjoy it. Just avoid.
And my other question is, does it matter how you eat it? Like if you fry it, when you fry the fish, of course it takes away from the benefits because you're using like oil, and things of that nature. So I think, like, is it as far as fried and baked or fried and grilled, I think it's more health beneficial if you grill it or if you bake it or you boil it, than if you fry it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. I may be wrong.
Those fish that are higher in mercury, you can put them.
Okay, so let's go back and I'm gonna look at a few more. This is from I watch them sometimes. I'm actually subscribed to this channel because they have so much knowledge and they just share all kinds of videos about all kinds of things. This is called The Bright Side, y'all. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this channel, but I'm actually subscribed to this channel on from 2 of my channels. So let me go here and we're gonna look and see what they have to say about eating fish every day. It says start eating fish every day and see what happens to your body. Oh my God, that looked just so good. Y'all know how I love to catch my fish and and eat it anyway.
Start eating fish every day and see what will happen to your body. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, adults should eat no less than 8 ounces of seafood every week. Fish provides you with many necessary nutrients, and it's a perfect source of omega-3 fatty acids. But how would your body react if you started to eat fish every day? You'll find out right after you hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell to move to the bright side of life. Parents often teach their kids that fish is good for their health. However, specialists don't recommend eating this product more than 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay, so he said that people say that it's good for your health to eat it often, but specialists say no more than 3 to 4 times a week.
Let's have a look at the benefits and drawbacks of eating fish every day. On the plus side, when you eat fish every day, your metabolism becomes better, the quality of your skin improves, and you sleep better and have better concentration. But wait, it gets even better.
Oh, the little cat was so cute, y'all. It gets even better. What?
Fish is a source of good fat. When you choose red meat, opt for the leanest pieces. But with fish, the healthiest kinds are the fattiest. Fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, trout, herring, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are the acids that help your brain work and support the health of your heart. If you
Oh, wow. Did y'all hear that?
eat fish regularly, you'll be at a lower risk of a stroke or heart attack. Moreover, omega-3 fatty acids slow down the growth of plaques in your arteries and lower the levels of triglycerides, also known as bad fat. Fish keeps your heart healthy. Fish
So fish is heart healthy eating, y'all. Fish is good for the heart. Just like Cheerios, y'all. Cheerios are heart healthy eating as well.
is a perfect choice if you care about the health of your heart, and there are fewer cases of heart attacks among people who eat fish every day. This is all thanks to omega-3 fatty acids combining with other nutrients to protect you from heart diseases. Eating fish regularly seriously lowers the risk of abnormal heart rhythm as well.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Fish is a great source of vitamins and nutrients. When you eat fish, you provide your body with vitamins B2 and D, magnesium, zinc, iron, calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. Fish helps reduce the risk of autoimmune disorders. The
Wow, listen at this. This is very educational, y'all. I'm gonna have to give them a thumbs up.
immune system of a person with an autoimmune disorder mistakenly attacks and destroys healthy body tissue. One of the most widespread kinds of this disorder is type 1 diabetes. It has been proved that people who eat fish, and consequently the omega-3 acids it contains every day, don't suffer from type 1 diabetes as often as those who don't have fish in their diet. Fish helps fight depression. Scientists don't know the reasons
Wow, I didn't know that. Fish helps fight depression.
for this phenomenon yet, but people who eat fish every day suffer from depression much less than people who avoid this food. One reason for this could be that a healthy diet keeps you in a good mood. In addition, omega-3 fatty acids increases your levels of serotonin and dopamine to
Okay, speaking of serotonin, one of my anxiety medicines, that's what it actually gives me. It it's like it gives me more serotonin or whatever that is. So that's interesting.
few of the most famous feel-good chemicals. Fish also has natural anti-inflammatory properties, making your blood flow better. Your brain starts to work more effectively as well, and your mood swings get smoothed out.
A smile. I love fishing. Oh my God. Today probably would have been a good day for me to go because it rained, but it's not like it was just not raining. And I think it's just gonna off and on, but this is a perfect day to go catfishing, y'all. I love me some catfish. Ooh, loud.
Fish is a source of vitamin D. Why is this vitamin so important? It helps your body absorb different nutrients. If you have a lack of vitamin D, you may start to suffer from vitamin deficiency, even if you take vitamin supplements. Your body usually synthesizes vitamin D in the sun, but if it's winter or you spend a lot of time inside, fish is one of the few remaining sources of vitamin D.
We've given you a 40-cent raise. Hey, congratulations. I get so much money exactly.
A lot of people did not know that the fish is good for a good source of vitamin D. Most people when they think vitamin D, they think milk, and that's it. I'm gonna drink some milk. Some people be lactose intolerant and don't be needing to be drinking all that milk. I'm just saying they be having the whole house thinking.
People who eat fish have sharper minds. The brain starts to function less effectively as you grow older, and the time you need to respond to a stimulus gets longer. On top of that, your short-term memory may start to let you down. That's a normal process called age-related cognitive decline, and in most cases, there's nothing to worry about. However, this condition can sometimes result in Alzheimer's. Interestingly, cognitive decline is slower in people who eat fish regularly.
Wow, did y'all hear that? Hey, Deborah.
It also turns out that people whose diet includes a lot of fish have more gray matter in those areas of the brain responsible for emotions and memory. Gray matter is brain tissue which has neurons that store memories and process information. These benefits of eating fish every day sound amazing, don't they? Well, let's have a look at the drawbacks of such a diet. You know that omega-3 fatty acids are beneficial for your health, but too much omega-3 can have a blood thinning effect. That's not too dangerous if you're perfectly healthy, but people who take blood thinning medications or are susceptible to bleeding can have serious problems.
Oh, wow.
If you include a lot of fish liver or fish liver oil in your diet, you might have too much vitamin A accumulated in your body. This can
I don't like fish liver, and I don't like fish liver oil, and I don't like cod liver oil. And I don't know if that's the same thing as I think it is. I just can't with cod liver oil. I can't remember why I had to take it before, what it was for, but I just, oh no, can't. I'm sorry.
Lead to very unpleasant consequences: diarrhea, nausea, headache, and skin irritation, for example. It's especially dangerous for children and pregnant women. In the worst cases, people who consume too much vitamin A can suffer from bone thinning and liver damage. Happily, you're unlikely to have such complications from eating fish. They are typically caused by an overenthusiastic use of vitamin A supplements. The most dangerous thing about eating fish every day is mercury poisoning.
All right, so we back to what we were talking about earlier. Remember I told y'all it looks like that little silver, it's like a silver little stuff. It's a metal though, but it's like a liquid. But I've seen this in the street after a rain before. I've seen this just sliding around. And when I was little, I wanted to touch it, but I didn't know, you really should never touch that. But it's not good to touch it. Okay, Miss Beverly, much love, much love. See you next time.
AKA quicksilver, is a substance that occurs naturally in the environment. While small amounts of this substance won't harm you, too much mercury is extremely dangerous, especially for small children and unborn babies. Mercury poisoning can lead to neurological deficits in children and may cause delays in the development. Acute mercury poisoning can result in tremors, insomnia, weakness, headaches, and muscle atrophy. While adults can recover from the symptoms of mercury poisoning, children's disorders after the poisoning are usually permanent.
Oh, that is sad.
Predatory fish generally contain more mercury than other types. First of all, they feed on small fish, which contain their own mercury. On top of that, big fish live longer and thus can accumulate higher amounts of this substance during their life.
That is one big ugly fish. I don't even want to eat him. He can go on about his business. I'm sorry.
According to Eric Grimm, professor of epidemiology and nutrition at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, if you're not a child or a pregnant woman, you can eat fish every day without any health complications. The only condition is that you don't eat fish high in mercury more often than twice a week. High mercury fish are king mackerel, albacore or white tuna, swordfish, tilefish, shark, marlin, ahi, and orange roughy. Low mercury fish and other seafood, which you can enjoy every day, include salmon, hand-light tuna, pollock, catfish, tilapia, trout, herring, sardines, oysters, and shrimps.
Wait a minute, because I'm confused. Because didn't one of them things we looked at today say that the shrimp was on the list on the other side? I'm confused now. I don't know which one to believe, but hey, I'm still grateful for this article, for this video.
Now you know all the pros and cons of eating fish every day and can draw your own conclusions, just like Paul Greenberg did. This American decided to experiment with his diet. After learning about the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, he resolved to eat fish every day for a year and see how his health would change. Before starting this experiment, he visited different doctors and documented his medical parameters. He had somewhat elevated blood pressure, insomnia, and some issues with cholesterol. From time to time, he also suffered from depression. He hoped that a fish diet, along with the miraculous effects of omega-3 fatty acids, would help him resolve these problems. During the following...
How do y'all think that went? He decided to eat fish every day for 1 year just to see what it does to his body and what kind of symptoms he had and how if it changed anything, if it helped anything. He told us that he had some blood pressure issues before and he had some little insomnia and he had depression. So let's just see what happened after that.
1 year, the man had more than 700 meals that included fish and seafood. However, when he returned to his doctor a year later, he was shocked and disappointed to find out that his health hadn't changed a bit. The only difference was that his blood pressure became slightly higher, but this could have been the result of his increased salt intake. Moreover, he had rather high levels of mercury in his blood. On the other hand, the man stated that he felt wonderfully healthy. His relatives and friends also added that he looked better than before.
Oh wow, did y'all hear that? They said his health did not really change. He just had a little bit of a higher amount of mercury, but not that much.
How many times a week do you eat fish, and what is your favorite kind? Tell us about your preferences in the comments section.
Yeah, tell us what are y'all's favorite kind of fish to eat? What's your favorite fish? I heard Lacey say. Well, I saw Lacey say she loved her some tilapia. Tilapia is really good. There's so many ways that you can prepare it, and it's good. Like no matter which way you make it, you know what I'm saying. It don't have so much of a fishy, like straight out the ocean taste to it. Well, it depends on if you buy the fillets that's already where it's already filleted. If you buy the whole fish, and of course it's all about how you clean it and stuff like that. But crappie, bass, salmon, and catfish. That sounds like about what I like. I love some. I love the perches. I like the yellow perch and the white perch. I like the bass. I like the brims. I like the crappies. Um, I like the catfish, of course. I love me some tilapia. Um, and there's this one fish, like I say, it tastes just like chicken, and it's called buffalo fish. That is some good eating. Oh my God, that's some good fish. It tastes just like chicken, y'all. If I get a taste for fish, I want cat or brim. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What you laughing at? Oh, okay, you just outbursted a lot of this loud laugh. Oh no, it's okay. Um, so yeah, y'all, we done been in here for a little bit over an hour, and that's about how long I wanted to do this live. I do have an exercise session tonight at 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Never had that kind. What kind? Oh, the buffalo. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, it's good. It tastes just like chicken. Oh my God. So y'all, if I ever have it again, because they're kind of like you're not supposed to. I don't know. Quack. But if I ever have it again, I may do a video and let y'all see what it looked like and stuff. But I haven't had any fish in years. Oh my God, Terry, no, you got girl. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad. You're missing out on such a wonderful delicacy. Fish is just so delicious. That's why I want when I retire, y'all. When I get my boathouse and my boat, I'm gonna be fishing like almost every other day, y'all. I'm gonna be out there fishing. I'm gonna go camping a lot. All the things that I like to do outside. That's what I want to retire with. I want me a boathouse and a boat. Social Security keeps you quiet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Terry. We have to send you some fish. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead on and end this live. I had a great time discussing with you all, about is how much how much seafood is too much. I really enjoyed what we learned. I learned a lot. I'm pretty sure y'all might have learned something too, just from the articles that we read and the videos that we watched. I feel like I learned a lot of things that I did not already know or what have you. And some of the things I want to pass along to my daughter because I know that she cooks fish a lot too. I want to make sure that she knows not to, give ample or too much fish throughout the week or whatever as well. Much love, everybody. I will see you all later. If you're not a part of the exercise group, we exercise on. Oh wow! Hey Daryl, much love. We exercise on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we will be exercising tonight at 7 p.m. Central. If anybody want to join us, that's not already a member, just hit my Cash App or PayPal with $10 and shoot me an email with your receipt, and I can get you in the session tonight. We put the information up there. So far, we're at our 4th week, y'all. We're at our 4th week, and this Friday I am going to do a giveaway to those that have been participating. We're gonna pick one person to get a giveaway, a product. But yeah, this is our 4th week, and we've been doing great, y'all. Been doing great. So much love, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all, and I'll see y'all later. And if y'all haven't already, go subscribe to the main channel because it is back. It's not all the way 100, but it's back. And I don't want y'all to miss anything. Let me see if I can grab the link real quick to the to that channel and give it to y'all in the chat. And I'm gonna update the what's it called, the night box, so he can reflect it as well. They got the channel back up. They don't have all my videos back up there yet. The channel is there. You all can subscribe. I can go live if I wanted to over there. I'm just not ready to do it. I want all my stuff there right first. But this is the link to the main channel, y'all. Lovely the Great, the one that started it all. That's the link right there. I just put it in the chat. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Much love, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. It's your girl, Lovely the Great. I'm out.